on YouTube. So welcome everybody. We're going to get started. I respect you guys for showing up. So we're winging it here. All right. Got to get everything set up. Here we go. All right. I am going to share my screen. We're going to get started here. Thanks everybody. Sorry about the little hiccup there. Welcome. Happy Friday. Today, you guys, we're going to talk to you about how to launch a business, launch to profit, and how to master a 2-hour income earning day and how to turn that into 900 days, how to learn the skills to make 900 a day with an online business. I do want you to screenshot this because we're not saying that you're guaranteed to have success. We're actually sharing with you an educational program, a blueprint that taught us these skills, and everybody's results are, our results are different, but just wanted to share that with you. Yes. Okay. So I want to start with this. I just want you to start with imagining this real quick. You followed a 5-step blueprint and learned the skills to have an online business. And what if you started making passive income 100% around your family? I would love for you to put that in the chat. Like, how would that feel? How would your life change if you were able to be able to do that? See, that was something that was so important to me. Free, yes, amazing, amazing, free, yes, love that. Absolutely love that. Well, this is another example of free and amazing. Look at this, you guys. While on vacation, she made $6,100 while on vacation. That's what we're talking about. That's passive income stream, right? Look at this, 4 $900 sales in less than 48 hours in South Africa. And you're going to learn what she means by attraction marketing here today. So what is the income that you would like to make the rest of 2024? Would anybody like to put that in the chat? I literally just got done going live, you guys, and I asked my my people on my live, I said, what would you do if you could make an extra 10,800 this year? Would that help you have a better Christmas? And they were like, yes, yes. And so that's what I want to break down with you. What number you want, I can actually show you how you can achieve that with an online business. So let me introduce myself before we dive into this. I'm a mom of 6 kids. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm a gal in Kansas. I just wanted more time with her children and my grandchildren. It's literally the most important thing to me. And if I go back 2 years ago, I was failing miserably at how to have more time with my children. And then I discovered this 5 steps. I was not even on TikTok when I discovered this, by the way. So I literally followed the 5 steps that I went from making 0 online to 6 figures in 6 months. I was completely shocked. And so I'm sharing with you what you're learning today is a beginner-friendly strategy. You don't need a following. You don't have to have a huge email list. We will show you how to grow all of that. So this is our life today. We travel and do things that I've always dreamed of as a family, and I love because my kids, we now have the money that my kids can take their friends or girlfriends with us as well as we travel. And that's what I've always wanted. How can I get my time back? And how can I make more memories with my family so we can have these unforgettable moments? So this was Allison in our community. She literally just posted this a few hours ago, and she had an $1,800 day yesterday. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is because she had started a new TikTok account, and because of the size of our community, she was able to reach to 1,000 quickly and grow a business. And so I'm telling you guys this because when you are in business, it's good to be part of a community where you can grow and learn together as well. And then right here, he got his first customer. I absolutely love seeing that. And then James, he woke up to a $300 customer. Now that's passive income. Okay. And that is what we love. Passive income is when you do little to no work to achieve that. And we're going to share with you how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So let's launch right into the 5-step blueprint to daily paying customers and what you need to do to go from launch to profit. So step 1, promote product or programs that are in high demand. So you guys, it matters what you promote. You can't promote something that people don't know about. You can't promote something that is not in high demand. Like I can give you these amazing strategies, but if you're promoting a cassette tape, Nobody's going to buy from you. Nobody wants a cassette tape in today's world. So you have to be promoting something that's trending. An example, an iPhone. If you want to open up a cell phone provider, you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to make money because people are buying iPhones. Starbucks. Why do people buy Starbucks franchises? Because people buy Starbucks coffee. And this is what we promote. We promote digital. And the reason why we promote digital is because it gives you an international business and the world is going digital. The digital goods economy is a gigantic $950 billion market. So let me give you a few of the stats. Back in 2019, the e-learning industry did $950 million, you guys, for 1 year. By 2023, it had a momentum of $1 billion a day. So what it used to take an entire year to do now does in 1 day. The first quarter of 2024, it averaged $1.2 billion a day. It's projected to be a $3 billion a day industry by 2027. Do you realize how much money is to be made in an industry that does 3 billion a day? That is amazing. And it just makes sense to promote something in that type of industry, right? So another part about promoting digital programs, you make 100% profit. Let me just give you a little bit of a perspective here. Our number one selling product is $900. So we make 100% profit, which means we put $900 in our pocket. If you're selling something and making 25% profit, you are literally putting $225 in your pocket. You realize you're doing the exact same amount of work, my friend. It takes the exact same amount of time and energy to get one customer. So why not make 100%? It was a no-brainer for me. I was like, yeah, if I can make 100% with the digital program and have a global business, let's go. Because unfortunately, sometimes us ladies can get caught up on selling a lip gloss or a mascara because we like it and our friends would like it, but we're doing all that time and work and energy to make $9. So that's why sometimes when people see people online making 30,000 a month or 50,000, they're thinking lip gloss or they're thinking affiliate marketing or network marketing. You're not thinking digital marketing, my friend, and make 100% profit. Big difference. And when I discovered that, it just rocked my world, the difference. Plus, you're paid directly into your bank account. So you don't have to depend on a company to pay you or wait for a company to pay you. And you can learn and earn at the same time. Do you realize the main reason most people income is where it is because of their skill level? It's no different than anything, right? So if you go equip yourself with different skills, you can increase your income. And that's what I love about digital programs, because you can learn and earn at the same time, and you get to sell something that helps others. Yes, a lip gloss would make a mom feel good and sexy for an hour, but allowing a mom to never take a calculator to the grocery store again, allowing a dad to be able to get out of his part-time job and have 25 more hours with their family is life-changing. And that is absolutely what I love. So now that you know what to promote, you want to go digital, you want to make 100% profit. Next, you have to stop trading time for dollars. We live in an automated society today, right? So what I mean by trading time for dollars, you have a job, you work 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. Imagine if you could get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, but you had an automated business that was out there working for you 24/7. See, this is what I always wanted. I wanted to be able to figure out, how can I have a business that is constantly working for me so I could do things with my family and not feel pressure like, how am I going to make money today? My son's a runner, and I can't tell you how many parents that I hear talking in the stands are like, yep, had to take a day off, or they wouldn't even pay me for today. Like I hear that all the time from parents. I'm like, man, the power of passive income. I swear every parent needs a passive income stream. So here's what it looks like. This is automation. So this page is what is out there working for us 24/7. So what happens is when somebody puts an email in, their email in, they're immediately taken to this video that breaks it down in great detail for them. And at any time, they can click right here and see what we sell. It's all automated. Now, if they have any questions, they get this in their email. And then at any time, anybody can go right here. So these 3 pages are literally out there working 24/7. I call it our freedom machine because it's freely out there helping other people decide if it's a fit for what they're looking for. Okay. I love this. Automations work. I got $300 payment in yesterday and I didn't even notice it until now. Now that's the power of automations. So once you have your business on autopilot, what's next? Well, what's next is you got to get your business discovered, right? How do you attract people to your business? So we use a method called free ads. Is we post ads in websites, high traffic websites, which means people go to these websites, right? Here's what I loved about the free ad. I'm an introvert. So it was really fun, the fact that I could find 10 websites that I liked and I could just post free ads for 30 minutes a day on websites, copy, paste, and post. And that's exactly what I did. What I did, I'll share a little secret with you. I would pick a state and just focus on one state a week. And my target was moms. So my ads would be like, attention moms in Austin looking to make 300 a day from home or 300 a day from their phone or 300 a day from their children. So I would do, my headlines would literally attract my perfect customer. So classified ads are so simple. I kept everything in Google Docs. I could copy and paste it and get that done in 30 minutes a day. And next is social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. Imagine, because you're going to promote something that's digital, imagine the entire world is your ocean of customers. Now, how can you be that magnet and attract customers to them, right? Which takes us to how do we find the customers, right? And one of the ways we do is knowing who your perfect customer is. So that's the exciting part. Social media, there's 5 billion people, but how do you stand out? So this is what is so important is you stand out by knowing who your perfect customer is and by creating content that will attract your perfect customer. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. And then what we do is a CTA at the end of our videos. A CTA is a call to action. You guys, that call to action drives them back to your automated system. So you don't have to get on the phone with them. So you don't have to DM them. So you don't got to bother friends and family. You don't got to text people. It literally, we allow our content on social media and our free ads to find our perfect customers. So let's recap. Step 1, promote a product, service, or program and make 100% profit. Go digital though, because then the whole entire world is your potential customer base. Step 2, automate your business so it's working for you 24/7. Step 3, get your business discovered so you don't have to find customers. You guys realize I have built my business the last 2 years. I've never had to bother a friend and family. I've never had to go find a customer. I've literally learned this discovery method and attracted customers to my automated business. And step 4, I learned how to stand out in that content to stop that scroll because guess what? Step 5 is a new customer. I want you to look at those steps I just covered with you. Do you realize you're only doing 2 of those steps every day because you got something to promote? You have automations, right? Now, I want you guys, because this is so huge. This is where a lot of people have a really hard time wrapping their head around this because they're like, well, is that it? Yeah, that's it. So you have something to promote. Your system is already pre-built and ready to go. You just got to plug your information in. It's already automated. So all you focus on is that discovery method and posting free ads and doing CTAs. That's it. Like, I love that. And that drives traffic back. It's no different than anything though. Amazon is automated, right? If I ran out of expo markers, I'm just going to go to Amazon. I'm going to type it in. I'm going to click on them. I'm going to add them to my cart. 2 days later, they're going to be at my door. The world is going automated. It's the best thing you can do for your business. Now, what I want to do real quick is I want to look for Jessica. She needs to share real quick before she has stuff going on. And I just want you guys to hear her story because she's learned the power of automations as well because she still has a job. So Jessica, are you
Yes,
ready?
Hey, thank you so much. Yes, I'm just on my lunch break from my 9 to 5. So thank you for letting me share. I love to share. And I was the person that watched and thought, this is a scam. There's no way. She's paid for somebody to follow her. She's paid something that I can't afford. There's just no way that people like me could do that. I thought it was a scam. I'm the lady, like she said, I've sold MLMs since I was in high school. I think I started selling Pampered Chef when I was a senior in high school. I turned 18 and I've done it ever since. I'm 42. And, I've been selling products. They pay $100. I get $7 or $8. And I'm like, yeah, I got a sale. So when I started, a friend had shown me Michelle and I looked at it for a while and I'm like, oh, there's just something that she's not saying. Like there's people like me don't make that kind of money online. And I just kept watching and I kept praying and the Lord just kept bringing her back. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. And that was last year. I made $100,000 in 6 months. And it still floors me. I still don't believe it. I'm on the brink of 200K in less than a year, which amazes me. I have a state job. I work for the state. My taxes last year, I claimed $33,000 on my taxes. So this is insane to me. Like I've had 3 and 4 jobs my whole life. I have worked. I don't come from money. I'm not fancy. And I really didn't think it was real. I did not think it was real. So I say all that to say, if somebody invited you here, listen, because a webinar like this is what changed my life. And once I got set up, I'm literally making videos. And I spend time in conversation with people who are like, what are you doing? How are you making money? And we talk and I send them emails and we have conversation. So there's hundreds of ways, lots of different things you can do. I'd say it all the time, but a millionaire, Michelle, made a class for us. She made a class for us. I bought 5 other things that, people say this is the best digital marketing course. You have to buy it. And I stared at it because I didn't know what to do. Like Michelle said, I didn't know about a perfect customer. I didn't know how to grow an account. I didn't know how to grow a following. I thought TikTok was for people that wanted to listen to music and shake their booty. Like I didn't think you could make this kind of money on TikTok. She says it all the time, but that's what I thought. I thought you had to dance on TikTok to make money. And I work full-time, homeschool, church. Like I just fit this in. And it is literally a breathing class that Michelle has created and breathes life into us every day. And she does it alongside of us. Everything that she teaches, she does with us to teach us how to make money, to get us out of the trenches of being covered in debt. That's just what it was. And that's like, I'm never going to live that way again because of what Michelle has taught us. And I'm so thankful for that. So I just challenge you to plug in because you can fit this. I don't care how busy you are. I don't care what you think you got going on. I'll challenge you because I got busy life, health issues, and I'm still busting out 20K months. And if I can do that, I know you can do that. And I just challenge you to really listen in the next hour to everything that everybody says because there is life-changing skills being taught here.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And
Thanks for having me.
can you share with him, you just got back from vacation and what happened when you were on vacation?
Well, first of all, it was the very first vacation I've ever taken in my entire life where we did not have to use a credit card. So I was super excited about that. It's such a blessing. And I was 3 days at Busch Gardens, 7 days at the beach. I think I made like $7,000 while I was on vacation. I went live one time. It's passive income. I didn't even understand what that term meant. Passive income. Yesterday I worked an 8-hour shift. Spent half of the afternoon on the phone with attorneys because I got a lot of stuff going on. I made $2,000 yesterday. It was crazy. So, it's here. It's at our fingertips. Yes, ma'am.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks for having me.
I got to answer a question. Well, Jesse, can you answer this question real quick? John
Sure.
said, this is a course to sell a course on selling a course. Can you answer that?
Yes, because John, I bought those courses. I bought 5 other people's courses before I found Michelle, and they said, oh, you'll make a bunch of money if you just put this in your link and sell it. But the problem with that is there's no mentoring, there's no teaching, there's no support. Everything that I found before Michelle was outdated, pre-made videos that you did get the master resale rights to, and you could sell it to anybody you wanted to. The problem was there was nobody there to teach you how to sell it, John. in Michelle's community. And what you have at your fingertips are daily videos, Zooms 3 to 5 times a week, 24-hour tech support, 40,000 other people that are trying to do the same thing that you'll do, and they'll answer any question that you have. So you can resell the course. You can learn how to make your own products. You can learn how to make ads. You can learn how to make a new platform and any platform you want and make money on it. It's not a course. It's not stale and dead. It is a living, breathing community of other people that will teach you how to make money. That's the difference.
Ah, perfect answer. I love it. But also, I do want to add, I want to piggyback off of that she said, you guys realize everything is sold over and over again, right? It might not be the same model. For example, do you think there's only one Ford truck out there? Or does a Ford company open a Ford dealership and sell the same Ford truck over and over again, right? There's hardly anything that's original. Like when you go to the grocery store and buy a gallon of milk, you're not the only one getting the gallon of milk. That grocery store buys milk and sells milk over and over again to people. It's the way the world's always been, right? And so I just wanted to cover that as well. Somebody said, can you show proof? So this is my stripe. Okay, I don't know, can you guys see this? This is my stripe. So if you look here, it's not screenshot, but that was what I did. I had a $2,776 day yesterday, and I've already had a $1,100 day today. If you see, I'm at 1.2 million for the month or for the year. So you can see it. So we are sharing with you digital marketing and products in very high demand. And that is exactly what I love. Okay, so let's keep on going, and we are going to do our best to continue to answer your questions because we know how important that is. All right. And thanks, Jessica, for sharing. I love it. Okay. And so let's talk about how to make 900 a day with the 5-step blueprint. Okay. Let's just go ahead and break that down. One customer a day equals daily pay. So that is your goal, and something that I love because I didn't know how to attract a daily paying customer, right? So ask yourself this. If you sold that lip gloss today, do you know how to attract a daily paying customer to you? If you sold cell phones, do you know how to attract a daily paying customer to you? One thing that I love is what every single business has in common, and it's this. They do not know how to attract a customer, but they need customers to survive. So our program doesn't only work to show you how to sell a digital program. You can take these skills anywhere. Matter of fact, I've used these skills now, and I have one brick and mortar business, and I looked at another brick and mortar business yesterday. I will have 2 brick and mortar businesses because I know how to market. So you learn, John, and everybody else listening, you learn skills of how to market in today's digital world. So how do you attract a customer, or how do you turn that into a daily paying customer? Now, this is the average. We have like 39,000 people in our community, and this is the average. 1 out of 20 people buy. So your goal is, how can you attract 20 people a day here between this page and this page? 1 out of 20 buy. That should be your goal. No different than when you get a new car and it says it averages 35 miles to a gallon. You know, if you keep in the speed limit, you can average 35 miles to a gallon. Same thing with this. We give you a good average. Some people's is a lot less, some people's is a lot more. That is just a really good average. So you know, if you can start getting daily email lists, that can turn into a daily income. Look at this, Lizelle, you guys, she's already smashed 10K in 12 days, and she is from South Africa. How awesome is that? And so you might be thinking right now, well, Michelle, I don't know how to attract 20 people. I don't know anything about promoting products or programs. I don't know about sales funnels or social media marketing. You don't know how to stop the scroll. See, that's why you need, like Jessica says, a class that teaches you how to do this. Now, what I want to do real quick before I break that down for you is I would love Daryl to come on and share, you guys, because he has tried other things before. And when he got into the program in our community, the difference it helped him with his business. Are you with us, Daryl?
Yes.
Hello.
Hey. How's it going, everybody? All right, guys. So I'm Daryl Hanna. I have been in this program. I've been in digital marketing 9 months, 9 months actually Sunday. So I've been in the program since we launched the program. I'm just an old country boy down here in Tennessee that at the end of the day, I just wanted to spend more time with my family. I want to build memories that I wasn't able to build and spend time with my family that I wasn't able to spend that time doing, which a lot of us are probably working jobs every 10, 12 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. And regular jobs just do not allow you to do that. So a little bit about myself, guys. Before I discovered digital marketing, or before I even came online, I used to work a job as a welder. I was at a job for almost 15 years, a little bit over 14 years. I was a 3-time employee of the month, basically a real company man, if I may say. And so I was working 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 6, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. There was a stretch where I worked for a decade straight, 6 days a week. So Monday through Saturday, 12 hours a day. So, with that type of schedule, you're not able to do anything. And that's where I was at. So when my kids were small, which they're about grown now, but when my kids were small, for about 10 years, I missed out on parent teachers conference, football games, father-daughter dances, all the things that we want to do with our children growing up and build those memories and take those photos and stuff like that. I missed out on that. And of course, that caused a lot of issues in relationships and a variety of things. But guys, I stayed broke. I stayed living paycheck to paycheck. I stayed struggling. I stayed in debt. My credit was bad. I mean, I can go on all day. A lot of stuff that everybody that works those type of hours, because we feel like we have to work more hours to make more money. So, guys, I come in on a regular Tuesday after being at this job. I'm thinking about retirement. I'm setting myself up in my mind because I'm a company man. I'm all about numbers. And so I'm running these high numbers, 100%, 110%. I'm getting the pats on the backs, and that's how I was able to become employee of the month. Well, that really don't mean anything to employers, because you're just basically temporary with a full-time badge. And I want you guys to understand that. So I come in on a Tuesday, make a long story short, I get fired. They remove my department. They were going in another direction. You figure if a person been at a job for over a decade, they have some seniority. I tell people those days of seniority are over. When they get ready and cut back, if you've been there the longest and you make the most money, you're going to be the first person to get the axe. And that's what happened to me. 3 hours after being at work, I caught myself outside the gate, hurt, crying in my car, just trying to figure out what the heck done happened. And so, guys, I was at such rock bottom because of that situation, because I didn't have a plan B. I didn't have an emergency fund. I was already struggling, looking for that check that I wasn't able to get. And so I caught myself in a situation where I hit rock bottom. I had to go and stay at a men's Christian homeless shelter. I had to sleep in my car for a little while. And it was just an eye-opener for me. It really told me how much jobs really value your loyalty, quote unquote. You're just a number. You don't mean anything to them. They don't care about your family. They don't care about anything except for what you can do for them to keep them from being in that type of situation. So I basically came online. I heard about this situation. I heard about people making money online. So I took my shot at coming online. I did a couple things: multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales, network marketing. I even went and got my license as a life insurance broker and tried to build a brokerage. I mean, just all of those things, it kept me working 10, 12 hours a day. I just wasn't in a hot 100-degree factory. And so, guys, back here in January of this year, so about almost 9 months ago, I seen a post that someone made about digital marketing. I got information. 2 days later, I joined the program. And I told myself, first of all, that I needed these skills because I wanted to build a successful business. Because 9 months ago, guys, I wasn't good at marketing. I didn't have no following. I wasn't on TikTok. I didn't have a brand. I didn't have an email list. I didn't have anything, And so I love the fact that I only needed 2 hours a day to learn how to build a successful business, which was perfect for me. And so I told myself when I started this program that my goal was and I started on January the 15th. So I said my goal was to make 6 figures by the end of December 31st. But what I ended up doing, I ended up making 6 figures in 4 months, actually a little bit under 4 months. But that's because I didn't understand the power of digital marketing. I didn't understand really logically that this was $1 billion a day industry. And when you mix that with a step-by-step proven system that can equip you with the proper skills that you need to build a business the right way on a platform that brings in over 5 billion people a day, that's a recipe for success with consistency. And so not only was I able to use that platform in the training and get those skills to learn how to market, to learn how to attract customers, to learn how to build a brand, to learn how to have a business that's automated, that's out there working for me, things that I didn't know anything about or didn't have access to. And then I went on to make a multiple six figures in August. So I'm a little bit over a $220,000 earned already, guys. I had a $900 commission come in this right 5 minutes before I jumped on this live. Another 900 yesterday. I had a $2,200 day before that, and then an $1,800 day before that. So it's been all because of the skills that I've acquired and with consistency and mastering the 2-hour workday. And it's crazy that we have access to a program that can literally give you these type of skills, because this is stuff that we do every day. We've been doing for years. We're marketing on social media. We just don't look at it as marketing. We're creating content. Anytime you make a post on any of your platform, that's called content. And so the fact that you're able to learn high income skills in an industry where everything is going digital, guys, it just means everything's coming online, and you can build a business around a 2-hour workday, creating a couple pieces of content is mind boggling. And so tomorrow I'm actually going to Disney World for 7 days. I'm so excited. I've never been to Disney World, guys. When I tell you I'm going to cut loose, it is crazy. I'm going to be like a kid in a candy store. And the crazy part that I'm able to go and fund everything, I'm talking about just cutting loose. Like, I would have never been able to do this if I was still working that job as a welder 6-7 days a week, guys. So super excited about that. It's just been a blessing. It's just been a blessing, me discovering this program. And I want to say this, because we see a lot of these programs, Michelle, and we hear this stuff and we're like, oh, and we just keep on scrolling. And I look at myself and I told myself, where would I be had I 9 months into 2024 had I just not stopped to scroll, right? So she had a good hook. It said that how she may learn how she can make 600 and working 2 hours a day. So that was a great hook. And so this is all things that you're going to learn also inside the program. So guys, I just encourage you guys. I want you to understand, you don't have to have any tech skills. You don't have to come from money. You don't have to have a degree. I don't have any of that stuff. Like, I'm just a country old boy from up down here in Tennessee that just wanted to spend more time with his family. I just didn't have the skills that I needed to build this business the right way. Last year, I made $61,000, a little bit over 62,000, somewhere around there last year. I was doing life insurance, affiliate marketing, promoting. I was all over the place. And now I've literally tripled my income almost, or at least by the end of this year, I will be working way less time, but have been able to basically become almost debt-free, basically. And just, again, guys, just all from sharing my story and my content and giving other people an opportunity to experience what it really feels like to wake up on a Friday and not have a boss. Guys, this is what it's all about, spending time with your family and building those memories that jobs just do not provide. So I encourage you, whoever invited you here, guys, really wants you to experience that. You have great leaders here. We have great mentors. You're going to get coached. You have support, everything that you need, literally a business in a box to learn the skills, guys, that can get you, that can make these next 3.5 months the best you've ever even had, or get you on that path. So I encourage you guys to not be poor. And that means passing over opportunities repeatedly. This is something that a 7-figure earner told me years ago. And with this, I took this, and this is what has allowed me, with consistency and mastering this 2-hour workday that Michelle's put together with this automated system, to be able to have the success that I've had. So just grateful and thankful to be here, be a part of the program. I'm grateful for all the leaders, including Michelle. And I just encourage you guys to just get plugged in. This right here is something that nowhere in the online space, guys, nobody's touching this anywhere. I've seen everything. So just grateful and thankful, Michelle, for everything. And guys, let's get it going. Let's get it going. 3.5 months left can be the best that you've ever had. So super excited.
So Daryl, one of the questions in the comments, somebody's like, is this a pyramid scheme?
This is crazy, man. This question, like, I was on a live yesterday and I got this same question, and it's like, it just makes me want to scratch my head. Okay, so guys, this is what a pyramid scheme is. So a pyramid scheme is when you join a program and you bring in somebody, right? And then they make a commission off of you, right? So let's say, okay, yeah, you bring in somebody and they your upline makes a commission off you. And then let's say the person you bought in, it's a pyramid scheme when anytime you bring somebody in and they bring somebody, and it's just a trickle effect. Every time that whole body of team that you're building, they bring somebody in, your upline gets a commission off of them. It can't be a pyramid scheme if I bring somebody in right? Somebody joined me the program. So I get a commission because I got access to the training to learn the skills that they're looking to get, right? So I bring them in, they purchase the program. Now I get 100% of the commission. First thing, Ponzi schemes those don't get 100% of the commission, right? Another thing, let's say that person that I bought in bought somebody else in. Well, that person gets 100% of the commission. Even though I bought that person in who bought the other person in, I don't get anything. So how is it a Ponzi scheme? Because that's how Ponzi schemes work, guys. It's when the person at the top is continuing to earn an income off of everybody. That's why you have to build teams and downlines, because the person at the top is always taking all of your money. There's no such thing as a Ponzi scheme if you're getting 100% of the commission. So I would think that it would seem like people would understand this, but I understand a lot of people just don't have the knowledge of how the online space works with all these different types as far as like multi-level marketing and all this other stuff. I really believe it's just too much TV watching, if you but no, guys, this is not a Ponzi scheme. I wouldn't even put my hand on anything like that. You got to be really brave to even show your face if you're going to be a part of a Ponzi scheme, guys. That type of stuff can get you sent to prison. So that's just what it is. But yeah, this is not a Ponzi scheme, guys. This is a program where you can earn 100% of commission, that can really give you the skills needed to, I'm talking about and you can take this wherever you want to do it. It doesn't matter if you have, it's like Michelle said, it doesn't matter if you have an offline brick and mortar business or online, guys. Marketing is marketing, skills are skills. Like you can take it wherever you want to. So I encourage this. I sign off. This is my signature.
Well, have fun in Disneyland or Disney.
Yes.
Which one?
I'm fired up.
Disney World or Disneyland?
Where's the one with, see, look, that just shows you. Okay, so where's the one with the big
Florida
castle?
or California?
I'm going to Florida.
Oh, so you're going to Disney World.
Yeah,
Yes.
Disney World. Yeah, so
How awesome. Well, have fun. And how cool is that? Because of digital marketing, you get to travel. Yeah, love it. Love it. And you guys, when I think of pyramid, I think of the corporate world, right? Because you have the pyramid, you have the CEO on top, and then you got the managers, and then you got all the employees. There's nothing those employees can do to make as much money as that CEO unless they go become their own CEO. That's a pyramid to me. So, okay, let's keep on going here, guys, and keep on asking your questions in there. We're trying to do our best to get them all answered. So I want to introduce you to the Legacy Builder program. So the Legacy Builder program, it has 4 different parts of the Legacy Builder program. We have our Legacy Builder program that really equips you with every single thing you need to build a wildly successful business and add multiple income streams. We have our Digital Mastery that's going to help you start mastering digital marketing skills, our Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, and our Launch Pad. Here is what I love. When you get inside the program, it is no different than what my son has right now. My son is at Wichita State University, and because he's a runner, he takes most of his classes online. It looks just like this. He's got an online program. He can get on a Zoom once a week with a professor. It's the exact same thing that we have. He gets to learn his college education online, just like you can learn digital marketing online. That is what I love. I didn't know how to build an automated business. I learned it. I didn't know how to attract customers. I was able to learn it. I didn't know how to add multiple income streams. And that is what I absolutely love. So inside of it, you're going to get the ultimate discovery system. You guys are going to literally get how to build a brand, even a faceless brand if you want. You're going to learn our copy and paste free ads method. You're going to learn how to attract customers using social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. We're going to help you stand out and attract your perfect customer. We even give you Build Your Invisible Empire training. It's literally a faceless brand training that you can go through, even a strategy to literally make 100K your very first year. We actually now have like 39,000 people or 38,000 people in our community now. It's exploding at record rate right now. All of the replays, we do 6 live calls every single week. We equip you with every single thing you need, and they're all recorded and put in the replays as well. Okay. And then I'm going to have Victoria talk here in a minute, but we also, you guys, not only the Legacy Builder program, not only do you get to learn skills, You guys also get the ability to learn and earn at the exact same time. See, one of the most important questions to me was, how long is it going to take? And what do I have to do before I can start earning an income? So we actually give you a pre-built, done for you system. You pay a one-time $29 website fee. Now I have to share this with you. When I got started, the website fee was $59. So not everything is hit inflation. And here's what is amazing. That $29 website fee is what pays for employees. We have 8 employees inside our community now. So you are pretty well staffed with people to assist you. And that's one of the most important things. And they're from different countries. So we made sure to have employees all over the world. So when the US is sleeping, but maybe South Africa is working, there will be people in there to assist you. So we're not sharing a course with you and saying good luck. We're sharing an interactive program with you where there is 24/7 support inside of there. And that's what I absolutely love. So Victoria, are you with us, my friend?
Yes, ma'am, I am. And I was asking you too. I'm totally good with showing receipts if you want me to show receipts too, since I mean,
Yeah.
I know that there were a lot of people in here that were like, but where's the proof? Where's the proof? Y'all, we show it all the time inside of our community and everything, like everybody on social medias. And I understand because I was the girl that sat here and I watched this girl make 40 grand in 2 months. And I'm like, that sounds too good to be true. Like I was the mama over here that was trying to find a way to work from home. Okay. So a little bit of my backstory. I have 3 little boys. My oldest is autistic. My middle is ADHD and ODD. My youngest is a tiny tot tornado who just is out of control. And my husband is active duty Army. Okay. And so when I started this, he was away and he has been gone almost this entire year. He's about to leave again. Like that's my life. And so I needed to find a way that I wanted to find a way to work from home so that I could be that mama and I could be present with them. And so I did. I fell into the whole MLM thing, like that pyramid that you guys are talking about. And I'm sitting over here cracking up whenever anybody says, oh, it sounds like a pyramid, because I've been there, done that. And my friends, how many of you have ever done that? Just drop that in the comments. Because hear me out. And I never want to hate on MLMs because I had a lot of fun there, but I wasn't getting what I wanted out of it, right? What I wanted was that time freedom to be with my kids. What I wanted was to make a really good income. What I got was my face glued to my phone for about 12 hours a day. No joke. While my kids are over here going, Mommy, play trains with me. Mommy, play cars. Mommy, like, let's do this. And I'm like, hey, Mommy's booking this party. I'm trying to make another sale. I'm trying to make $7 on a mascara. That's what I got. Okay. And so I was the hamster on the wheel working to make somebody else rich for 7 years because I thought that was the only way that you could make a legitimate income from home. Right. And so it came to a point for me where I didn't want to do that anymore. And I wanted to do my own thing. And so then I'm like, all right, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and I'm going to start my own thing. And I started my own online boutique. All right. And so how many of you, just drop a 1 in the comments if you have your own business, because if so, you know all the work that goes into that. And so I was having to talk to vendors. I was having to get inventory. I was like this one woman show, taking the pictures, working the orders, shipping everything, doing everything on my own to try to make $20 on a shirt. So I went from $7 on a mascara to $20 on a shirt. Okay. I knew nothing about high ticket items. I knew nothing about products, high ticket items that are in high demand. And this is why when I saw somebody talking about this, it didn't add up to me because I watched my dad work 3 jobs as a kid. And so I had this mentality that to work or to make more, you have to work more, right? And it's true because that's what society says. And so it's why we can't usually wrap our brain around it. And so when I watched this girl make 40 grand in 2 months, and then I finally said, you know what? Okay, I I can't even afford to start, y'all. And those of you that are sitting there like, oh, I can't afford to start. That's the majority of us. That's the whole reason why we start a business. So if you have a CEO go-getter mentality, you're going to find a way to make it happen. And so what I did, y'all, this was at a time when we're living off of my husband's Army paycheck. I needed a new transmission on my car, needed to pay for 6 rental cars while my car was in the shop, and needed 4 new tires. And so then I'm bringing this up to my husband like, hey, let's do this. And he's like, with what money? You know, like we couldn't afford it. So I went out, I watched a friend's kids, and I cleaned a house just to be able to start. Okay. When I tell you my baby goal going into this was $1,200 a month, and I am somebody who has tried every job under the sun, I was not expecting that I would make $29,000 in my first month doing this. I don't come from money. Like, I don't have any experience doing that, right? In my first 5 months, I hit my first 6 figures. And now I'm at 400. I just did the math, $408,007 doing this. And I've got the receipts. Let me show y'all real fast, because I never shy away from this. Hang on a second. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see this. Woo! Hang on. I got to get this right. Okay. So when you come up here, this is my name, right? When you come over here, I have it, for some reason, Stripe always rounds it to July through September. And then this is my gross. The reason here is because I get PAID 2 different ways. I'm spelling out paid again. I'm so used to doing that on TikTok. So 345,200. My biggest month here was actually 89,000, but the 86,000 that you see there is just on Stripe. And then hang on, let me go over to PayPal real quick. So when you add that 345,000 plus right here, 62,807. There's the proof you guys need. Somebody wanted black and white proof, right? So when you add that together, $408,000 in 13 months doing this. So yeah, I'm gonna be the girl that like screams it from the rooftops. And no, you don't need to be somebody who's got this energy, because I'm telling you right now, once you start getting payments like that, your confidence is going to be like, you want to shake people. You found a unicorn opportunity, and your passion, your fire, it's going to build and it's going to come out. And if I can explain this real quick too. So like people that are confused or something like this, I want y'all to understand, like Michelle has said, this is educational. What you are getting out of this, these are marketing skills and strategies that are applicable to anything. So we have tons of business owners who get the program to learn to market their business, right? We have people, there was somebody in the community that posted recently, she learned how to market a devotional that she created. And then there's people learning how to make their own digital products, right? And so like, yeah, the beautiful thing about this is you get 100% resale rights. What you do with it is up to you, but you can absolutely market it. Why would you not want to market something that you could make 900 a day doing? So that's my little spiel. When I tell you it's changed my life, those are not just pretty words. Like, we bought a house, we're debt free. Like, it's life changing, and I will scream it from the rooftops till the day I die.
I love it when you spelled out paid.
I know. I'm so used to it now.
That is so great. Oh my goodness. Thanks for sharing. And I know the post that I just had shown about you. I love that, right? Because you had a $3,100 day and you've had a super distracted summer.
Yes.
And that's just the power of passive income, because you built an email list and then you have your social media. And so congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it is funny saying like my lowest month I've had was $9,000. And I'm like, oh, it's such a low month. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. But when you're thinking global though, right? When you have the entire world as your customer base, it just changes everything. So Oh, thank you so much for sharing. Love it, love it. All right, so how much time will this take? I want to talk to you guys about this because a lot of people, we're getting into really busy months, kids back in sports. We have a lot going on, then the holidays coming. So I love to break down the 2-hour workday because we love to show you how to master getting your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So 30 minutes, copying, pasting free ads. We give you high traffic websites and you can post these ads for free. You guys, we're going to show you how to attract customers to you without spending any money on ads. And then 3 pieces of content, 1 hour a day. Pick the platform you want to use. You guys are already a consumer on social media. Just take an hour of that and become a creator. And then spend 30 minutes learning, responding to comments, and responding to emails. I just learned to get really, really good with the 2-hour workday. And that is what has turned into daily pay for me. But one of the experts on the 2-hour workday is actually Amy, you guys, because when she started her business, she was working 2 jobs, over 70 hours a week, and she was still able to quit both of the jobs, but end up still making $100K in 9 months. So Amy, are you free to share your story?
I am. And since the 9 months in, guys, I'm 16 months in and I've made multiple 6 figures. And I've added additional revenue streams as well. So this is forever ongoing. You just keep building your business. But here's the thing. 16 months ago, I didn't know anything about any of this stuff. I didn't even know what digital marketing was. I had to Google it. So I'm coming from somebody who's just an average lady living in a small town, working in the trucking industry for over 20 years. And I waitressed nights, weekends, and holidays, got a divorce, single mom, just trying to make it happen. I was tired of being in debt. I was tired of not being able to pay the bills. And I was sick and tired of always having to put my jobs before my kids. But see, that's what I thought I was supposed to do. I had no clue that this stuff even existed. And then my daughter put me on TikTok and I came across Michelle's video and said, what is this stuff? Right? So that's what led me here. Did I ever think that I would be a digital marketer? Did I ever think I would have an online business? No. I didn't even know what the plus sign was on TikTok. It was ridiculous. But you know what? When you're at the point in your life where you're a little bit disappointed and you're burned out and you just want to spend more time with your family, you're willing to try something new, try something different. And that's exactly what I did. And yes, I had to follow the 2-hour workday to a T, because obviously I didn't have any time left in any day. 18 hours a day, 3 years straight already. And then I started this, not knowing anything, new to the digital world. And I just, whatever I was learning inside of the community, I just implemented. I watch a video, I would implement, I would get on a Zoom and I would listen and I would learn all about this and I would implement. But throughout my day, every single day, every little bit of time I had, 10 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 40 minutes here, I was inside of a training. I was watching a video to help me learn about social media, so I could understand how these processes work. And then I just continually asked questions, showed up for the live mentorship. And that is the key, is that you're going to get live mentorship where you can ask questions if you don't know something. Besides having all the products to learn from, you will learn how to earn an income online. But you've got to show up every day and learn how to promote the done for you digital products, right? So that's all I did. I followed everything to a T. And in 10 short weeks, 10 weeks, I was able to quit both of those jobs. I've been working from home for 1 year now, and I've been able to generate daily income, weekly income, monthly income, and it just keeps going, and we just keep adding, because that's what you're learning consistently every day throughout your day. And this is not only just for you, this is it affects everybody. Like Daryl said, he's going to Disney World. You know, I've never been able to take my children on a vacation because jobs always got in the way. But look what digital marketing's done for Daryl and his family. That's what we get to do today. Look at Victoria. She's been able to buy a house and be there for her 3 boys. It's much more than the dollar sign. It's about the things that we haven't been able to give to ourselves and to our families that we can now give them. It affects more than just us. It affects our children and our friends and our family. You don't have to struggle anymore in the digital world. You don't. You've just got to open your mind to something new. And when you do, it can be a life changer. I promise you that. Just opened your mind to something new. Thank
So
you, Michelle.
So powerful. So
Oh.
where the world's going, right?
It is.
The world
It
is
is.
going digital. Why not you? Why not?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's break down how you can get started, what it takes, what's your first steps, okay? And how to launch a business to profit. Okay, so when you purchase the Legacy Builder program, you immediately get 4 income streams. You guys, you know about this type of process. It's no different than anything. If you go buy a Starbucks franchise right now, you immediately get coffee to sell. When you go buy a Target, you immediately will buy the merchandise to put inside of there and you resell that over and over, right? It's no different than anything. You're just having a hard time wrapping your head around the global world, digital. It's the same thing. The world is going digital. Why not you? So this is the part that actually I thought was brilliant. I thought it was so brilliant that I could learn and earn at the exact same time. So the moment you purchase a Legacy Builder program, you get 4 income streams. Do you guys realize today's Friday? You could launch a business today, have it up and running and ready to take payments into your bank account by Sunday, the very latest. Took me 2 days to get mine up and going. I launched my business September 10th of 2022. I had my first $300 day on the 13th. Then a 600, then a 300, then a 900. I ended up making 7,000 my first month. And if you heard Victoria, her smallest month was 9,000. So she did even better than me. And that's what I love about this program is, and your customers are out there ready to buy from you. I'll just tell you that. So the moment you purchase a Legacy Builder program, you get 4 income streams. Okay. $100 income stream, 300 to 600 and 900. That's $1,900 worth of programs that you can sell. And when you sell them, you make 100% profit. Now, what you're going to learn how to promote products where you make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how to use our discovery method system to attract customers to you. You're going to learn how to relate and connect with your perfect customer. You're going to learn step by step what you need daily to make daily pay. And you're going to learn the strategies to attract a 900 a day customer. 900 a day is 328,000 a year. So my question is, are you ready to earn passive income? Now, one of the specials that you guys get today, when you get started today, you are going to get some bonuses. Our community is one of the bonuses. You get to be in a community of over 38,000 people. You get a free Canva course. So let's say you want to create like faceless videos. There's a Canva crash course. We will show you how to create all of your videos inside of Canva. You're also going to get the training of My First Million, how I achieved my first million in 17 months. And I give you a success path that you can follow inside of it as well. And you're going to get exclusive access to a special Q&A I did with the community members that were actually on the on that training. And just the Q&A, you guys, is going to rock your world. Then you're going to get our 30-day market growth strategy plan. So let's say you've been or let's say you're brand new, you're beginner friendly. You're going to get this strategy plan to grow your business in 30 days. You're going to get how to start an online business with master resale rights. You're also going to get 200 digital product ideas. So if you're listening to me right now and you're like, I want to create my own product or my own service or my own program or even your own community, we show you exactly how to do that. You're going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first million, and you're going to get that Your Invisible Empire training as well, which how to build a faceless brand. You get all of that, you guys, for only $900. And you get 4 income streams. Every single one of you guys have a TV on your house that costs more than one of these programs. So we see the value in spending the money on entertainment, but we have a hard time wrapping around spending the money on learning skills and strategies. And I was ready. To me, it was a no-brainer because I knew I was lacking in some type of skills because I didn't know how to make money online. So if the 900 is not in your budget, we also have the Digital Mastery for 600, which gives you 3 income streams. You get the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, which gives you 2 income streams, or the Launchpad that gives you 1 income stream. So those are the 4 different digital programs. You get to pick the one that is best for your goals and dreams. Now, what I want to do is I actually want to take it to South Africa real quick, because when I say global, this is global. You guys, I'm a gal in Kansas that literally just wanted more time with her family. And one of my videos on TikTok got pushed to South Africa. And Cecilia discovered that. And because of that, she purchased, and she has created this massive ripple effect in South Africa. I think there's, what, Cecilia, 11 or 12 millionaires in South Africa ran money. What is it, 11 or 12? I've lost count.
12. Yeah. And then we've got a dad or a husband in here that literally worked abroad for 5 years to go and earn dollars. And his fiance was like, this is enough. This is enough. We need to find a way to make that money. Yeah. So in 5 years that he worked abroad, they weren't even able to save up for their wedding. And he literally, I think in the past 5 months, made 600,000 South African rands. So he's over the halfway mark to his first million, which is amazing. I mean, 6 people that I know, clients of mine, are millionaires. And then from that, a ripple effect, another 6 was created. It is insane, Michelle. I mean, it's the 13th today. And as a South African, I've already made 105,000 Rand. That's already over 6 figures in the first 13 days of me doing this. So I want to give you a little bit of a background. I used to be a very small town South African mama. I used to stay in Messina, which is, people will call it the end of the earth. And I was a struggling mom. I had a daycare center for 10 years because I desperately wanted to spend all my time with my little girl. She's my only child. I've got 2 little babies up in heaven. And then I'm a cancer survivor. So time for me was like of the essence. I knew, time for me was very valuable. So I had a daycare center for 10 years because I desperately wanted to see my daughter grow up. But when she turned 10, I couldn't be the mama in the tuck shop, the mom next to the sports field. I couldn't leave the daycare in order to go and be with my own child. And I decided, let me open a salon, pay again to learn new skills. And I opened up my salon, but things started going downhill from there very quickly because it is a small town. A lot of salons started opening. I only had so many hours in a day. And if I'm going to tell you that I used to work 15-hour days, 6 days a week, and you go do the calculation, yes, my friend, I did work until late at night, trying to keep the pot cooking as a single mom, trying to keep the food cupboards full, the electricity running, and a roof over our heads. which meant the more I worked, the less I got to see my child. It got so bad at one stage that if Nanny needed something, shoes, clothes, something for school, that I would need to take in clients on Sundays, which for me was horrible because I grew up as a South African, Afrikaans-speaking child that Sundays were family days. You were not supposed to do anything other than church and family on those days. And this one day I had a bridal party, and again, it was going to be a long day. So what happened is when I picked up my daughter quickly from school that afternoon, she was 5 minutes late. She was 5 minutes late. I was under pressure. I had Bridezilla and a whole gang there that I was helping out. And I snapped at my daughter. And the mom guilt immediately got to me. But I did not have time to attend to my child. I did not have time to find out what upset her so much that she came to the car that day in tears. Because I was busy trying to keep the pot cooking. I was busy trying to keep the food on the table, right? Well, that night, close to 9 o'clock, when I looked up from my nail station, I could look right through to my living room. My teenager fell asleep on the couch. Now, teenagers love their phone, they love their room, they are in their happy place if they are there. But mine waited on that living room couch because she was waiting to see me. We didn't have lunch together, we didn't have dinner together. And I knew that, you know what? Something's got to give. Something's got to change, and it needs to change quickly. So the next morning, 5 a.m., sitting in Messina, South Africa, I was scrolling my phone, looking for funny things while I drank my coffee and just before I woke my child up for school. And I came across Michelle's post. I mean, she sits in Kansas, right? What's the odds? What's the odds? And I came across that post and I took step one. I clicked on her link and I said, let me enter my email address here. What if this works in South Africa? And you all took step one. You all entered your email address somewhere, and that's why you are on this webinar. And then I took step two, and I attended a free webinar, which she invited me to in that email list. And you all already took step two. And after a webinar like this, I decided, you know what, let me give this a go. Because if I could pay to learn the skills to open an ECD center, if I could pay to learn the skills to open a nail salon, why not pay to learn the skills to do something online? I tried YouTube University and I made zero for months on end. So I got started, my friend. And 6 weeks in, I made my very first commission. I was blown away because this was the first time I literally earned dollars in South Africa. 2 hours later, I made another $300 while I was doing a client's nails for 280 Rand. I would have worked, or I worked two and a half hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes on that client's nails for 280 Rand. And I made $300. For us in South Africa, that's over 5,000 Rand. And I didn't need to do anything. That came in through automations, doing 5 simple steps for 2 hours every single day. I did not need to do anything. That client received a program. And before I even finished my nail client, that client was ready to go. She was starting to build her business. And the next morning I woke up to $600, which meant I was already in profit mode, but not only in profit mode. As a South African mama, I just wanted to make $500 to $600 a month. And I want to give you just a little bit of a thing here, Michelle, is when I got started with this, I was too scared to speak on camera. I literally started making that money, pointing to text on screen and using trending sounds. That is how I started making that money. My very first speaking video that blew up was when I made my first $1,200 as a non-speaker voiceless content creator with the skills that I learned inside this program. That first $1,200, which I paid out, when I converted it into our rands, I literally lifted my camera that day and I'm like, as a South African, have you got an idea how much $1,200 was? That was close to 22,000 Rand on that day. It was groceries, my friend. For the first time in my freaking daughter's life of 15 years, I went to Checkers and I purchased groceries. I did not choose between Stay Soft and washing powder. I bought them both. I did not allow a calculator to dictate when I needed to stop. I was so afraid that this was a one-time thing that I filled my fridge, I filled my cupboard, I filled freaking everything. And I'm telling you now, 16 months later, I'm literally $600 away from my third million. 16 months ago, I could barely provide for my child. $600 from now, I'll be a triple millionaire, a 3 millionaire. I don't even want to call it a multimillionaire because I just want to call it by name. I never thought that I would be able to do this. I thought that I was too shy for social media. Heck, my very first video that was uploaded on social media, I had to call my teenager and say, how do I do this? How do I get a video on here? She had to show me. And then the skills that I've learned, it took me a while the first time to get that build up right. I want to tell you something else. Is a week and a half ago decided, let me start another TikTok account because I just want to show mummies how to start from zero. With the skills that I've learned and mastered inside this program, I literally built that TikTok. I showed 5 followers to have 1,000 in a week and a half. So these skills that you get to learn in marketing is extremely powerful. It doesn't matter what business you've got. You can use this in absolutely everything. I used it to build, I think I'm busy with my 12th income stream now. And when I just got started, I got 4. So if you're sitting on the other side, you already took 2 of the steps that I took as a South African mama to get started with this. As an overworked mom that worked 15 hours a day, as a broke mama that didn't think I'll ever get anywhere in life. I thought I would work until the day that I die. You already took 2 of the 3 steps that I took to start changing my life. And we are not here to convince you. I promise you, we are not here to convince you. We're just here to show the opportunity to you. What you do with this tonight is completely up to you. But as we sit here, we share with you what happened in our lives to show you the possibility. It's not to try and impress you. It's only to try and impress upon you of, if we can do it, you can do it. You can do it.
I just love that so much. I'm so proud of you. And I just love, one of my favorite moments with you is when you were able to move and the wells, you're watching the wells in the ocean in your backyard.
And they're here now because it was last year this time. It's 1 year since I flipped my zip code, right? So when I moved here in September last year, the dolphins started. It was my first time watching them from my veranda ever in my life. And then the whales. So I've played with an octopus this week. I ate oysters fresh from the rocks this week. I get to hold sea stars in my hand. I get to do beach walks with my daughter. These are things that I never had time for in my life. Even when on holiday, I wasn't even able to do it. Now, after flipping 5 months into this, I always said, one day when I grow up, I'm going to go live near the ocean. Well, my friend, 5 months into digital marketing, I freaking grew up. 5 months into digital marketing. And by then I was already out of debt. I already purchased a brand new car and I already got my daughter into a private school where if I drop her off at school, she smiles. When I pick her up, she's laughing. I'm no more a snappy mummy and I'm there for my child. This is the most amazing thing. It is absolutely amazing when you get your time back. Hey, the money is great. I can promise you the money is extremely nice. There is way more to life than all work, no play. But the time that you get back with your family is so valuable. That is where I consider myself very rich, is, the smiles, the laughter, the memories, the sitting back and, do you remember when we did this? Do you remember when we did that? Because we never used to have that. Never.
I'm just so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing. And I want to keep it in South Africa real quick, you guys. And I want Chriselle to come on and share as well, because this has been life-changing for her. And I'm talking, you guys, life-changing. And it just, to me, if you guys are in South Africa, this should give you guys so much hope, because there is nothing that any of us that have shared today have done that you can't do. So Chriselle, are you with us?
I absolutely am. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi guys, thank you so very much for having me, Michelle. It's such a pleasure to be on here, and it's such a pleasure to share with people. And like Michelle said, it is so. I have gone from my life has not even changed 360. It's like changed 720. It's like I cannot even recognize my old life anymore. I had gone from where I have been quite successful in my life. I've owned 3 businesses in my life, and unfortunately due to COVID hit me really hard, and in the process lost 2 businesses. The bank repossessed my car. But by that stage, I was a single mommy. I am a single mom to 2 children. My son is turning 20 at the end of this month, and then I've got a little 3-year-old. God bless me at the age of 43 with another girl, because my son was part of a twin, and unfortunately, I lost my little girl quite early in my pregnancy. So all I wanted to do was to be a stay-at-home mommy. So I was looking for an opportunity where I can work online, work from home, be a mommy, and I ventured online. I was working for 2 foreign companies, but it was grueling hours. I was working from 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. I'm just trying to keep my little family together. And with that, as a South African, I was earning 18,000 Rand, which in dollar terms was about $1,000 a month. But it was hectic. I mean, I had to do 150 calls for the recruitment agency, and I was gorilla Ville. I was like the most horrible person to be around because it was hectic, and I didn't get the time with my little girl that she needed, and that I wanted. And I was trading time for money, and I was selling my soul. It was horrible. I hated every second. God heard my prayers. I lost both my jobs. Within a period of 2 weeks, I lost both my online jobs, and went searching online, couldn't find anything that was going to keep my family alive, because what we were used to is MLMs. With an MLM, I was selling a weight loss product for 500 Rand and earning 25% commission on that. I was earning 125 Rand for selling one weight loss product. I mean, there was no way that I was going to sustain my family with that little money, or I had to sell about 100 of them just to kind of survive. And then I heard about digital marketing. But now I had gone from a process of losing both my jobs. I didn't have an income. I had nothing. For 2 months, my mom had to pay my groceries for me. And then I prayed about this. God gave me 4 confirmations that digital marketing was meant for me. And I believed that this was going to change my life. Didn't have the money. My beautiful mom, my rock, she decided that she was going to be the one that supported me. And one evening, 24th of October, my anniversary is next month, then I'd be doing this for a year. She decided to give me her credit card. I purchased my program, and that was what changed it for me. I had gone from being a single mommy where I could not afford bread, where I could not afford a 10 Rand chocolate for my little girl, where I could not afford purchasing both groceries and putting in fuel, to where in under 6 months, I made my first million, my second million, I made that at 8 months, and my third million, I made 10 months in. It is insane how this utterly changes your life. Last month, I was on holiday for the first time in 12 years. And for the first time in my life, I got to be the mommy that I wanted to be. I got to be the yes mom. It didn't matter what adventure and what activity my children wanted to do. I got to say yes. My son got to scuba dive. He absolutely loved it. That because literally we could do everything we wanted. And over and above that, while I was on holiday, I earned $10,000 in 11 days. I earned the equivalent of 10 months worth of salary while I was on holiday. My business was working for me while I get to spend time with my family. This is what we've been praying for. This is what's going to take South Africa and any other country out there out of poverty, one yes at a time, my friend. I had no prior experience. I've got no experience. I had no following. I started my TikTok account the day I started this. I had no followers, but I was willing. I was coachable, and I wanted to change my children's life. I wanted to give my children the life that they could never have. And now I'm a yes mom. It doesn't matter what my children want to say. It's a yes mom. Now, to top it all off, like I said, the bank repossessed my car. I was able to purchase myself a new double cab cash in April, and I purchased my mom a car cash in June. I purchased 2 cars cash in a period of April, May, June, in 3 months with this business. I'm debt free. I'm living my best life. My son's flying out to England at the end of next month. We are going on holidays. We're planning trips. We're planning events. I'm getting to know my son. I'm getting to spend time with my little girl. I'm getting to spoil my mother and just take some of the stress off her, because my dad is quite sickly. And I can provide my dad the medical care that he needs. So this is what is going to change your life, my friend. Nothing prepares you for it. I mean, we had the most amazing training from Tim last night, where it's like aha moments. And there's always support, there's always guidance, there's always community. You get so much more than what you could have imagined in your wildest dreams when you say yes. You think you're here to just make money, but you're here to be part of a community of people that really care for you. I've met the most amazing friends that really care, and the most amazing training. That is for life. For life, it's like filling your car once and having it filled for the rest of your life, because this can never go away. This is your skills. This is your skills. That is transferable to any other business. So it can never oversaturate. The market can never oversaturate, because you can take that and you can go and sell coffee cups with it. You can go and sell any other business with it. That's the beauty of it. So it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. This is the best investment you will make in yourself in your entire life, my friend. So that is me. I need to thank you, Michelle. Thank you for, I keep saying this, there is not enough words to thank you for what you have done for my family and I. Thank you is too small. Thank you is too small, but thank
Aw.
you.
Thank you. Well, I can't wait to come to South Africa and be able to hug you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna
It's gonna be
plan that.
soon.
I'm definitely
It's going to be
coming.
soon. Yes.
And I got to share this
Thank
with
you,
you. One of my favorite videos was you on holiday with your children, and you hit your, what was it, your 3rd million? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so
I was
happy.
driving. We were on holiday. We were still traveling. We were still traveling from Mozambique, our neighboring country, into South Africa. We were in the car, and I got it was a $900 sale that pushed me over that boundary. And it was like, I wasn't even busy working with a customer. I wasn't on the phone. I wasn't DMing. It was somebody that saw the value, decided to invest in themselves, and that had turned me. I got my 3rd million. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody asked how
And
long
that
you've been
wasn't
doing
that
this.
was in 10 months. Yeah.
10 months. 10 months, you guys.
Mhm.
So awesome. Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm just so proud of you. I love that. So real quick, you guys, I've got to share 2 things with you, and then I'm going to have Tim is going to share as well. But we have a whole community of a staff of people really helping you. And so we do business all over the world. And this is really, there's a lot of community members on here as well. So this is going to help you guys. We have figured out a way that even if you can't take credit cards or like payment processing companies, how to utilize your bank account. So anyway, Michelle shared that on Tuesday's mentoring Zoom. So no matter your situation, no matter what country you're in, there is now options for each and every one of you. And I'm so fired up about that. And we have more coming with the new payment gateway. We personally got an executive that's just literally going to work with the Legacy Builder program. So many exciting things happen. So I'm sharing that with you because you haven't seen anything yet. Our goal is to equip the Legacy Builder program to create 1,000 self-made millionaires. And that's the goal. That's who we show up for every day, is the futures of families. Our goal is to get rid of this generational struggle and create generational wealth and help families literally all over the world leave legacies. So Tim, I'm going to let you take it away, my friend.
Hey, thanks. I'm glad to be here. I'm so glad I get
Cowboy
excited every time.
Blue, yes.
To hear, I'm sorry, you came blacked out there. I'm so excited to actually be here because there's so many these stories. If you're not inspired, every story has a point. It touches upon everybody's life. Well, I will share something. I am so different than any story you have ever heard. I actually come from the corporate world where I worked for a retail company that we had 300 stores and we had to take a category to 1,000 stores. So I am not the guy that stayed home. I'm not the guy that was at home every time, but I was the guy that was really never there. I traveled even when I was in California. I live in California. Even when I was home, I would go from Orange County to down near San Diego, Oceanside, and that was about an hour-and-a-half ride to a store. Whether I had to travel in traffic in California, that was from Orange County to Torrance or Northern California, getting on a plane to travel. So my background is when I tell you in corporate, all you corporate people, when I tell you I was never there, I can tell you I was never there. Case in point, Do you guys remember the big old photo albums where you save them in their Polaroids? I'm in 57 years old, okay? So just share that with you right now. Anybody that's in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, I'm just telling you, I'm giving you hope, all right? So you take that picture, click, and it zooms, comes out, and then you have to shake it to finally see the picture. Well, I opened up the two photo albums we had because my kids were at my house, and we were just looking at pictures. And there was a very moment where I sat there and I kind of got really, really sad because as we opened this one book and we were going page to page to page to page to page, and I wasn't in any of the pictures. Now, my heart, even to this moment, hurt because I love my kids. There are a lot of people that sit there, and I'm going to tell you, they can say this is a negative word. This business is not. I'm telling you, it's not the money. The money is giving us choices. I know that I was raised, sit down, shut up, and listen. I got the belt, 6 brothers and sisters on a farm, go to school, get good grades. I went in the Marine Corps. I played ice hockey. I'm telling you, I worked a career for 25 years in one company. And at the age of 55, they came into my office and said my role had been eliminated. So when I look at that photo album, I'm going, none of it was worth it. I didn't see my kids to a lot of point where I couldn't make the memories. So as I sit here and I tell you, and I share with you my story, yes, the money was good at my corporate position. Yes, I had opportunities. Yes. But when I look back at 57 years of age, when I look back on it, I go, I wish I could have spent more time and made more memories with the kids. Where you're at today is something very, very different than most people have been raised with. And we understand that. So when you hear 2 hours a day, when you hear people making the kind of money that these people are making, it's just a choice. Look, you've been bred and catered and all this thing and think it's a job and this and that. This is just something obviously that's different than the norm. Well, I will share something. I've been in a retail setting where digital is huge. So I understand digital wasn't the big thing for me. It was like, I don't understand who's going to listen to a 55-year-old dude that lost a job and I don't know. But this attraction marketing thing that you're going to learn is pretty freaking amazing. I get it. So I'm just going to say this to you. I'm not going to tell you all the money because I have made plenty. And yeah, and we all know, but I will tell you that the opportunity that I've learned as I got older, we want time. You guys know you want to spend time with your grandkids. There's no one that doesn't. And you get my age, I have a 15-year-old that comes on and smacks me on my butt and goes, "Go get him, Tiger," today. You know, as he walks out the house going to school, he goes, "You got this, Dad," because my son is watching me. My kids are watching me. And I will tell you this, my kids love it when I'm here at home. Like they really like, "Hey, where'd you go today?" And then they'll text me, "What are you doing?" Like, "What was I doing earlier?" And it is the coolest thing that they want to be involved in your business. Like it is amazing the relationship that I'm building with my kids. Is this a step-by-step process? Yes. Is this a place where there's people like me that have had success in this business, 6 and 7 figures like Michelle and Amy, Victoria, our beautiful South African family that are just leading the way for you? I can just tell you, we have one thing in common. We have come here to make a difference in our families, but more so than that, if you choose to plug in, which is crazy that you wouldn't, because there's one thing that we all have in common. We have all made a decision to make sure we put ourselves out there to help you and guide you along your way. We're very different than other programs. I will share that with you wholeheartedly because this guy looked for 3.5 months. 3.5 months I looked. And then thank God that young lady is sitting in front of me, even though she's a Dallas fan, said a post one day and says, "You can learn the skills how to make $300 a day." This was 18 months ago. Forever has changed the whole trajectory of my life. Not day, not hour, not 1 minute I'm high, next way I'm back to reality. My reality does not look like what it did before, not even close. Like I grew my hair out. My kids freaking out. Like they think it's the coolest thing. I go surfing 2 days a week in California with my sons. And last week, my daughter joined me for the first time ever. And by the way, it's 5:30 in the morning when we get up and go. Okay. So if those kids, this is before they go to school and they're out there hanging out with Pop and Dad. I can't even begin to tell you, all the money's great. Do not get me wrong. It just gives you choices. At the end of the day, I want to say I love you to my kids. I just want to say if they need, a helping hand, there's not a question. I pay the bill. I pay an extra thing when I go to Costco. I'm not like Amy. I didn't make any money when I go to Costco. It always comes out of my pocket all the time, Amy. Every time Amy goes to Costco, I see a video text from her. She goes, "Hey, I got another ding in Costco." I'm like, I got to work on that. I got to figure out what the secret is to make money when you go to talk to Costco. But I love that. But we're a family here. We want you to be successful. Granted, and I'm going to say, I'll leave it on this note. Yes, I've made clear over 300,000, but I got to share something that's even better than that. There are skills that I learned inside this business that you don't understand just yet until you get in here. I will share with you, I've made over $37,000 on income on skills that I've learned inside. And I haven't put maybe an hour a week extra to make that income. This email list that we talk about, oh my Lord, you do not have an understanding to grasp what you have here. I know there's not an understanding. It's not enough time to put it all together for you in an hour and a half. But I'm going to tell you something. This 57-year-old dude will work this program till it is dry. This person will not go back. This man will not quit, because I know when I first started here, and check this out, everybody sees all the success that a lot of these people had, whether it's the first sale to the last sale. But this is what I know. When I first started, I made no money for 3.5 months. This was my first ever online business. See, I wasn't going to quit. I was never going to go back to corporate America, because when they came into my office and said my role had been eliminated, they thought that they knocked this man down. They gave him a severance package and thought it was going to be okay. That was their way, how they felt. Hey, go ahead. You'll feel better. I got to give you a little bit of money. But I will share something with you. I joined a community that everybody supports you. They want to push you up. And that's all we want to do. Get out of your own way, put your blinders on, buckle up, let's go for the ride, and just understand at the end of the day, my 18 months into this business, I don't even know, I can't even put it into words. Thank you, as Giselle was saying, Crystal was saying, thank you is not even, there is no words. I mean, the only way that I could say that I could appreciate enough, I might just put blue on every time I see her. Might. But that's kind of a football thing. We have fun at this. I can just tell you, and I'll leave it on this note. You don't know until you get here. I know you don't. We can express it in so many ways, but I'm just going to leave it for you. Just plug in. There's really nothing else. You've made choices in your life other ways. You are where you are today because of all accumulation of all the choices you've made in your life. Whether they're good choices or bad choices, this is where you are. Don't leave today without making the choice to go forward, because there's too many people in this community that want to see you succeed. You just have to plug in. Okay? That's all you got to do. So that's all I got.
I got to crack up right now because you have golf in the background, and I think that is so great.
Oh, the Solheim Cup.
But share with them that now you get to golf and do things that.
Yeah, so I golf a lot. And for many, many years, I live in California. I live on a golf course, and I haven't been able to, like, I've taken lessons. I've done all the things that I have been able to do. But upon my journey, at golf, I've actually become really, really good. And I didn't realize how good. Well, in the next, I'm looking at my calendar, on September 23rd, I actually go to a first professional golf event. And that is nothing that I ever thought would ever happen to my golf game. And that's the first event that I qualified for. I actually have 3 events. So I'm leaving California on the 23rd of September to actually go out to Tennessee, is the first place. I'll be going to North Carolina and South Carolina to play 3 events. I'm 57 years old. I mean, there's like, I don't even know where to begin. If your dream is to golf, if your dream is whatever that dream is, I can just honestly tell you it's possible here, because this business frees you up to do the things you love. It gives you what is important to you. I get to travel. I get to take kids along my journey on this golf journey that is going to just, like, my kids are through the roof because they're going to be there. And they're just like, they see me on the golf course and they're like, I've done a couple tournaments in California. They are like screaming at me. And then there's my wife going, don't yell at him. Don't yell at him. They're like, he's putting, stop. And then they're like, or they come up, they bring it back to reality real quick, because then they'll go, hey, Dad, do you have like $5 I can go to the stand and get some ice cream because it's kind of hot out here? I'm like, what are you doing? Like, go talk to your mother. This is my chance to build memories now. This is my chance to have my kids see me in a different light. So it's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. That's all I can say.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And I love that, because now you're showing your kids what's possible in
Huge.
several areas of your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I
thank
loved
you.
it when he smacked me on my butt and goes, go get him today, Dad.
I know, that awesome. I
That was
love
cool.
that. Yes. Well, guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and end the Zoom. I think we've done really well at answering all the questions. Get back with the person that invited you. They should have sent you an email. Scroll down in the email. There's a PS inside of there with your next steps. And so we are excited to see you inside the community. We're excited to hear your journey, celebrate your success with you. And we can make these last 4 months the best 4 months of the year for you, if you are willing to be coachable and willing to plug in. So thanks everybody for joining us, and happy Friday. Have a great weekend.